let's move through the most important wars in history. The Greco-Persian Wars. In 490 BCE, the Battle of Marathon saw Greek forces repel the Persian invasion. Greek soldiers, outnumbered, felt the weight of their city-state's survival on their shoulders. The hot, dusty plains of Marathon bore witness to their resolve and determination. The Persian counter. 10 years later, in 480 BCE, the Battle of Thermopylae took place. Spartan King Leonidas and his 300 warriors stood against the massive Persian army. The narrow mountain pass and scorching heat created a cauldron of battle where the Spartans fought valiantly until the end. The Greek triumph. Later that year, the naval battle of Salamis saw the Greeks outmaneuver the Persians. Athenian triremes, agile and swift, struck in the cramped straits. The cool sea breeze contrasted with the fiery chaos of war, leading to a decisive Greek victory. The Punic Wars. In 218 BCE, Hannibal Barca crossed the Alps during the Second Punic War. His Carthaginian army, accompanied by war elephants, faced freezing temperatures and treacherous paths. The soldiers' endurance and Hannibal's genius led them to confront Rome on its own soil. The Battle of Cannae in 216 BCE, the Battle of Cannae unfolded. Hannibal's tactical brilliance encircled the Roman legions. The scorching Italian summer added to the Romans' despair as they faced annihilation. Rome's revenge. The Third Punic War culminated in 146 BCE with the Siege of Carthage. Roman soldiers besieged the city for 3 years, enduring heat and disease. The eventual fall of Carthage marked the rise of Rome as the dominant Mediterranean power. The 100 Years' War. In 1415, the Battle of Agincourt saw English longbowmen decimate French knights. The muddy fields and heavy rain played a crucial role. English morale soared under Henry Fear's leadership, turning the tide in their favor. The French rebound Joan of Arc emerged in 1429, leading French forces at the Siege of Orleans. Her presence invigorated the troops despite the cold and hunger. The French victory signaled a turning point in the war. The endgame. The war ended in 1453 with the French reclaiming their lands. English soldiers, worn by years of conflict, retreated under the weight of defeat. The conflict reshaped national identities and medieval warfare. The Napoleonic Wars. In 1805, the Battle of Austerlitz demonstrated Napoleon's strategic genius. French troops moved swiftly under cover of fog, surprising the Austro-Russian forces. The cold December weather added to the battle's intensity, resulting in a decisive French victory. The Russian campaign. In 1812, Napoleon invaded Russia. His Grande Armée faced scorching summer heat and bitter winter cold. The soldiers' morale crumbled as they faced hunger and relentless Russian resistance. Waterloo. The final stand in 1815 at Waterloo saw the defeat of Napoleon. The battlefield was muddy and treacherous from recent rain. Allied forces, led by Wellington and Blucher, crushed the French, ending Napoleon's reign. The American Civil War. The Battle of Gettysburg in 1863 was a turning point. Union and Confederate soldiers clashed in the sweltering July heat. The aftermath left the fields soaked in blood, symbolizing the war's brutality. Sherman's March. In 1864, General Sherman led his march to the sea. Union troops moved through the South, leaving a path of destruction. The winter cold added to the hardship, but their morale was bolstered by the hope of ending the war. Final push. The war ended in 1865, with General Lee's surrender at Appomattox. Confederate soldiers, weary and defeated, laid down their arms. The reunification of the United States began amid the ruins of war. World War I. The Battle of the Somme in 1916 epitomized the horrors of trench warfare. Soldiers faced mud, cold, and relentless artillery bombardments. The battle resulted in staggering casualties, reflecting the war's grim reality. The Russian Revolution. In 1917, the Russian Revolution transformed the war. Soldiers, disillusioned and hungry, deserted en masse. The revolution's impact reshaped global politics and the course of the war. The Armistice World War I ended in 1918 with the signing of the armistice. Soldiers on the Western Front felt a mixture of relief and sorrow. The war's legacy of destruction and loss lingered, shaping the 20th century. World War II. In 1941, the Battle of Stalingrad marked a turning point in the Eastern Front. Soviet and German troops fought fiercely in the winter cold. The battle's brutality and strategic importance were unparalleled. The Normandy invasion D-Day in 1944 saw Allied forces storming the beaches of Normandy. Soldiers faced heavy German fire and rough seas. The successful invasion paved the way for the liberation of Western Europe and the eventual Allied victory in 1945. Our journey through time comes to an end for today. We embark on new adventures every week. If you relish the experience, please like and subscribe.